Hey everyone, I'm here in Quartzsite, Arizona with my new friend Laurie. She has a really cool setup in her 2009 Kia Borrego SUV. It's about the size of a Ford Explorer.
Yeah.
And we're excited to show it to you.
Yeah, so this is what we've got going on. The first thing I did for my Kia was I actually removed the back 2 rows of seating, which opened up a whole lot of room in here. Previously I used to camp with the seats folded down, but it was a loss of all the space underneath. So I built this new platform. It's actually built in 2 pieces to get it in and out of the car. So I have plenty of storage underneath for my kitchen. This is actually just built with 2x4s and plywood, and I lined it with some automotive carpet, and I just spray adhesived it on there. And then this is a 5-inch memory foam mattress from Lucid, I believe. Got a big thick comforter on here. Over here I've got all my kitchen supplies, all my cooler. I've got my Jackery for all my power supplies that I need. I've got this set of lights inside. Something that was really important to me when I was setting up my car was not making any permanent changes to the vehicle. So all the lights are held up with S-hooks, which are easy and cheap to find at any hardware store. And they just hook right into the corner of the ceiling liner there, the headliner. So in the back here, one of the nice features about having this being built in 2 is I can actually lift up this back side of the bed, and there's lots of storage, dirty laundry. This is my curtain for the front, some hiking poles, general supplies under there. Makes it a little easier to get in and out of there. Got a little, oh, that light's not plugged in, but we got an extra light over here. And then in this storage box, tons of room. There's lots of room for clothes, extra fans, plenty of room for, that's like about a week's worth of clothes in there. And I bought this box about 1.5 years ago at Bed Bath & Beyond. Just happened to be the perfect dimensions that I needed. It is a foldable box. It can be used outside as a stool. It says it's rated to like 300 pounds. I don't know if I would trust it for 300 pounds, but it's a pretty solid box right there. I put a little, what do you call that, fabric Scotch Guard on this, so hopefully that'll stay nice and clean for a while. I put this little guard, this little mesh in the back here. One of the things I like to do at night is to sleep with my head at the back, and so when I have this mesh up, I don't have to worry about my pillows dropping out of the back of the van while I'm sleeping. So for these light covers, I basically have a piece of Reflectix, which I used, I traced the shape of my window, and then I sewed it to an old piece of, extra piece of this carpet, automotive carpet that I had, so it makes it nice and dark. And then I have some command strip, Velcro strips, that I use to attach it to the window. It's really lightweight. So when we attach it up here, during the daytime, I can also just flip this open and it also blocks the sun, making a nice shady spot for me. Velcro, super easy. So this is a different type. This actually has a rigid plastic behind the Reflectix. So it's gonna stay nice and tight in here. And I've got it covered on the back side with black duct tape. And I created these little wings, so when it's inside the frame of the window, that it kind of forms to the angle of the window and blocks out light. And that's as quick as easy as that, and it's nice and low profile against the window so it doesn't fall out or get in my way. So for this third window, I actually have a little different thing that I used. I bought this material at Ikea, and I feel like it was supposed to have been for maybe placemats or something. This one piece is the original size. It did have cut marks, maybe for crafts. I Sharpied those out so they wouldn't show so much when they're in the window. And so this is really thin, but it's very rigid, so it can slide into the window frame pretty well. And then there is an extra piece that I just slide in and it covers that gap right there. And then these stay flush inside the window too. They don't fall out. These ones are really good for blocking out the light. And these were from Ikea, super cheap. I think they were like $1.50 or $2 per piece. Need about 2 for each window. So this is my new toy. I just got the new Jackery 500. I use this when I'm out here camping for my electric blanket. I'm kind of a princess. So this electric blanket's really great. It does have a timer on here for 45 minutes, so you can go to sleep and not worry about draining your battery by running it endlessly all night. And so but yeah, this will keep me warm for about 45 minutes. It's just a throw size. It's not even as large as a twin, but it's just perfect on those cold nights when you're camping. Otherwise, I mostly use this from powering all my cell phones, battery chargers, speakers, lamps, lights. I'm sure I'll find lots of new gadgets as time goes on. And then I've got the solar panel right here. So currently we're pretty cloudy today, so it's just sitting up here on the front dash. So of course when I'm not driving, it's actually convenient that this literally slides right there. So for hanging up my privacy curtain, I originally used it as spring-mounted shower curtain, but it would not stay because I have an angle up here. Not wanting to do anything permanent, we figured that we needed a way to hang the bar. So these 2 clamps here make a nice little bar. Those sit on top, and then we drape. Really tighten up those gaps. And then that long fringe also helps with the light escaping out of the top and the front. Alright, so underneath there's lots of storage. I've got my whole kitchen box here, extra utensils, Ziplocs, cutting boards, all that kind of stuff. That slides under. Sliding under here, toiletry bag. Further back, usually this is filled with washcloths. This is my wash basin, so for bath day, I can heat up some hot water and use that. This is a nice little bin I got from Target. It's nice mesh, it's really rugged, flexible, nice and short so it fits underneath there. Little sections for all my batteries and cords and all that extra stuff. Oh, so every space gets used, so even that little gap right there, flip-flops. And then in the 2 front seats, I also have, these were also from that Target collection. So this bag is my dry kitchen. It's got all of my food in here. It's nice because it's flexible with this rigid rim. That way when I'm moving things around in the car, there's just more give. You know, there's not much room, so you gotta make room where you can. And then I call this the garage. This has my backpack, sun hat, extra jackets, blankets, everything that you just want to be able to throw somewhere and have easy access. Okay, everybody has to have all their trash bags. I haven't made it in a few days, so I've got a big trash bag going here. And then in this little area, I usually try to keep an extra pair of shoes and then my spare waters.
As I was editing this video, I realized that we didn't touch on toilet needs. So I asked Laurie about it, about what she uses. And she says that she uses a commercially available toilet. It's about $40 on Amazon. I'll put a link to that in the video description. It is the Hasek Portable Toilet by Reliance Products. And it's basically just a plastic cylinder that you can use as a toilet. She keeps it stored on the floor inside of her SUV when she's not using it. And then when she does use it, she takes it outside. Thank you, Laurie, for having me over to check out your setup. It's a really nice setup. The thing that I specifically like about this is just how it's simple, it's effective. Like she said, she didn't have to modify anything permanently in the car. I think that's really important for most of us. And it's just a nice setup that I think anyone can learn from and anyone can implement in their car, no matter what kind of SUV they have. So if you have any questions for Laurie about her setup, leave them in the comments below and I'll make sure she sees them. And thanks again for
Thank you.
sharing your setup
This
with
has
us.
been great. Thank you.
Be sure to check out Adventure Know-How, my new site, where you can gain access to a map of all of my free campsites, plus monthly bonus videos that you won't find anywhere else. Learn more at adventureknowhow.com. And for links to everything else SUV RVing related, visit suvrving.com. Links to these sites and more will be in the video description.